Wolfcl0ck Productions, Wolfcl0ck here, and welcome to the Wolfcl0ck Report. This is my monthly catch-up series to detail what's going on and what you can expect from the near future. Now, with that out of the way, let's talk about what I've done recently and what I plan to do in the coming month. So, for starters, happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Today is the 23rd of November, which means tomorrow is going to be Thanksgiving in the United States. So I want to wish that to everybody before we get into the nitty-gritty stuff. With that out of the way, let's talk about some of the things I released and some of the things I plan to work on in the near future. For starters, let's talk about the new Betafied episode that I released last October. So this came out on Halloween, and it was of course the third episode of our Half-Life Betafied series. This one's doing pretty well. So far we've got 2.4K views, which is on the higher end of the video averages that I have on my channel. So thank you guys very much for that, of course. Obviously wouldn't hurt to get that a little bit higher as per always, but don't worry about it. Next up, we've got something that I worked on over the course of, I believe, a week or 2 weeks. It is my 2002 Citizen Pack for Half-Life 2. Now, if you're not very interested in Half-Life 2, this section is probably not really for you, but in essence what happened was these base models leaked for the first time in many years, and I decided, hey, why not make a whole pack of them? So I did just that, and I think people are quite enjoying those. So that's another nice thing that we've got going for us. Third thing that we gotta talk about, the new Pre-Fortress update, Update 0.7. Finally just dropped after I believe it was over 18 months of development. Now this is one that I was on for the entire time, actually. I believe I joined partway through 0.6's development way back when, but this is the first one that I got from the very start to the very end, and it was also our longest development cycle as of yet. So things are going pretty well with that so far. We have a couple of hot fixes we need to release, a couple of changes here and there to get out to people, just because some things are a little bit broken, but that's alright. On the topic of Pre-Fortress, I've actually updated my balloon race port. My older version had a couple of strange changes to it that I made out of necessity, and in addition I ported a new map. This is a map called Spookface 1. It was for Half-Life 2 Deathmatch. And I believe the original version was for the original Half-Life Deathmatch, but it was ported by request, and I think it's pretty cool, so check those out. They're on my Game Banana page, and I'll link that down in the description below. Now, that's just about it for the things that I have made, other than there was one more interesting thing. I don't actually have a visual for this right now. The grenade pickup texture for Team Fortress 2 actually leaked. And it wasn't just the texture itself, it was the texture source file. So we have the whole Photoshop file and everything. Something I can say that nobody was really expecting to get out. But funnily enough, what we were using for Pre-Fortress for our grenade pickup was a bucket of grenades. And lo and behold, what the actual model was a bucket of grenades. So hit that nail on the head, as it were. I will say, I made a remake, that's on my Game Banana page, but I am going to shout out a different user than myself for their remake, and that user is Xamps, X-A-M-P-S. I think his remake is probably a little bit neater and cleaner than mine is. I sort of rushed mine out in the middle of the night one night when the texture itself actually leaked, so it's not the most perfect quality thing that you'd ever see. So definitely take a look at that one. I'll link that down in the description as well. And obviously, if you don't play Pre-Fortress or you don't care about TF2, this doesn't even apply to you. So, fair enough. Let's talk about Betafied. So, last episode I discussed how I have 2 Hat in Time Betafieds in development. That is still the case. I don't think either of those are coming out this November, obviously. But I am going to get back to work on the first of those 2 after my break, which is the rest of this week. So look forward to that. I'm hoping to get it out before the end of the year. Obviously, the thing about Betafied is that my development cycles are always incredibly long with them. I'd love to be able to claim that that's because I'm looking for all the information, getting high quality stuff about the videos, but honestly, it's just because I have trouble focusing. So, that's how it is. Other than that, we've got a couple of other videos I'm planning to work on. I've got a video on Half-Life lore that hopefully I'll be able to get out pretty soon and pretty quickly. Frankly, I want to do it this week, but honestly, I just kept getting tired and getting distracted and other stuff getting in the way, and I just wasn't able to get this video out and done in time. In fact, I don't think I've even started on it other than just a basic concept, but Half-Life lore video, that should be coming out sometime soon. Additionally, I'd like to get another episode of the Hunt Down the Freeman playthrough out. Hopefully at some point pretty soon. Again, it's another thing with these videos aren't hard to make, but they're hard to focus on and sort of nail down. And with me still having classes right now, we're getting close to the end of the semester, so I'm going to have to be focusing a lot on stuff in my classes as opposed to other kinds of things like these videos that I do. But yeah, I think that is just about everything I wanted to talk about. I know I didn't mention any Omori episodes or anything. That's put on hold indefinitely just because not high priority. But other than that, I think I've said everything I wanted to say. So once again, everybody have a happy Thanksgiving if you celebrate, and even if you don't, have a damn good week. I've been Wolfcl0ck, and I will see you in my next video whenever that may be. Thanks for watching.